Emergency rescue and relief operations are underway in southern China's Guangdong province after Noul made landfall earlier today. It has since weakened to a tropical storm, but is leaving behind widespread damage and power outages as it moves inland. More than 5,000 emergency personnel have been deployed across Huidong County, while some 380 temporary shelters are housing nearly 70,000 evacuees. Authorities say more than 200,000 people have been relocated in Huizhou City, with about 715,000 evacuated across Guangdong as the storm approached. Around 100,000 households lost power in coastal and riverside areas, although electricity has already been restored to more than half. More than 30 roads were blocked and some 5,000 trees were brought down by strong winds. Train services were suspended and hundreds of flights disrupted, including around 350 cancellations in Hong Kong. Southern China remains on heightened alert as heavy rain and strong winds continue to affect parts of the region. CNA's Deborah Wong has more on the extent of the storm's damage across southern China.
Most of the heavily affected areas are in Huizhou, in the northern parts of Shenzhen as well. But the office buildings here, you can see the doors have been protected by sandbags to prevent floods from going in. And we actually, in fact, had to go underground, make a detour to get into our office building earlier. In Huizhou, we're seeing videos of debris, heavy rains, flooding, and there were also 100,000 residents who reported power outages along the coastal lines. So extensive damage. And hopefully, the situation can be mitigated since rescue teams are on site right now. We are also seeing a lot more teams being deployed on the ground. And it's not just in Guangdong. In fact, provinces next to Guangdong, in Hunan, in Jiangxi, have also activated a flood emergency response level 2, which means teams will be deployed to mountainous areas, valleys. These are higher risk areas that may experience landslides, flooding, like what we saw in Guangxi 2 weeks ago, where residents were actually stranded after floods came through due to Typhoon Mesa. And the substantial impact is is expected to continue over the next week because the typhoon is actually moving deeper inland, and that means also a broader area will be impacted. And so authorities are telling people to be vigilant. They are also making sure that rescue teams are monitoring high risk areas, and they are all on standby. And about 800,000 people have been evacuated across the province, and we expect the torrential rain, to impact a larger scale. So we are keeping an eye out on the situation. The rains are expected to weaken through Tuesday, and hopefully the situation will get better after that.